As the graduates walked across the stage tonight, they made a monetary contribution to a charity of their choice. This year, the officers of the class of 2007 chose Save Our Florida as the charity they would donate to. Save Our Florida is an alliance of over 170 faith-based humanitarian and human rights organizations that are dedicated to help the people of Florida. Midlothian High School will be adding $1 for each graduating senior to this charitable contribution. Graduates of the class of 2007, we appreciate the contributions you have made to the proud tradition of Midlothian High School. We appreciate and love every one of you. It is fitting that all of you should graduate as proud Midlothian Panthers, unified as one team. At this time, with great Panther pride, move your tassel to the left side.
When I started to ask people what I should do for my speech, I got a lot of different responses. All the teachers and parents that I talked to said that I should say something inspiring that would kick off the next chapter in everyone's life. And that made me think, hey, that sounds pretty good if I can actually think of something good to say. But all my friends that I talked to said I should keep it funny and short so they don't have to listen to me talk for very long. Yeah, that made me think, hey, my friends are a bunch of jerks. But, I love my friends. My original idea was to ask a bunch of seniors what they would say if they got a chance to talk to the whole class, and then I would just quote random people. And I figured it was a great idea, not only you guys would give the whole class a voice, but I didn't actually have to write anything or do any work. So, yeah, I was actually too lazy to do that and didn't get around to asking anyone, so that didn't work out either. But, a couple of days ago, I was talking to Austin Hyde, who was up here earlier. He's a good friend of mine. I was talking to him after he talked to Brooke Cameron's parents about what Brooke would have wanted everyone to hear at graduation. So even if I didn't get around to quoting a lot of people, I thought I could at least try and give her a voice. As it turned out, what Brooke would have wanted us to hear was by far the best advice I've heard anyone give about graduation. At first, I thought it sounded a little cliche like other graduation speeches, but I think there's more to it than that. And that advice was that we should always remember the past 4 years and what's happened to us, but never stop looking ahead at what's to come. A lot of people, including me, have trouble with both parts of that advice. First off, there's the whole wanting to remember Midlothian High School and how it shaped our lives. Some people would rather just move on and never look back. Some people complain that Midlothian is boring, or there's nothing to do, or there's three-headed fish at TXI, or those stuff. And, no one can honestly say that they would be the same person if not influenced by everything here. Our class, the grade 07, has a personality that I doubt you'll find anywhere else. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're largely a product of the interactions with the other 440 people that are sitting around you. Now, depending on your outlook, that could be a scary thing, but I'm optimistic. I couldn't imagine spending the last 4 years of my life with a different group of people, and I know that the people I've met and the friendships I've formed are the biggest part of what define me. And that's exactly my point. If something has defined who you are, you have no choice but to look back when you're trying to look forward. But Michael, you might be saying, your wise words of wisdom don't make any sense. How can we look forward if we're concentrating on the past? And that's true. You're not going to get anywhere just dwelling on the past, but you won't do anything new and exciting if you don't learn from your mistakes as well. For example, last year I was playing tennis with Tanner Hensel, and it was really dark, and I backed my van into this huge light pole, and I have this huge dent in the side of my van, but I learned from my mistake, and I haven't hit a pole ever since. I've hit a lot of other stuff, like a mailbox, and Megan McKee's car, and a car some guy I didn't know, and I hit a dog. And I'm just joking, I didn't hit a dog. But the point is, I've hit a pole since then. So if you learn from your mistakes and don't go around metaphorically running into poles your whole life, you're going to have the power to do anything. But remember the words of Uncle Ben in Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. I urge you all to be responsible with the decisions that are about to come up in your life. Fortunately, though, unlike Spider-Man 3, your life probably isn't going to be a horrible movie that robbed me of $6 and 2 hours of my life. If you take anything away from my speech, just let it be to not go see Spider-Man 3. But bad movies aside, I wish you all the best of luck in whatever you're doing after today, and make sure you do it for the right reasons, and God bless you.
I would like to remind the audience that we need you to remain in your place at the end of the ceremony until our last graduate has exited the auditorium. At this time, I invite everyone to stand and join us in singing the school song.
What do they got for hands up?